Hello, listeners. This is Chelsea K. Podcaster, welcoming you to today's podcast, Freedom from Fear. So many people are affected by fear gripping their life. They want to achieve goals but are afraid of the risk, and they want to have a better life but don't feel good enough to get it, and they lack the faith to believe that they can get it. Fear has become the cause of many failures in life, and people who have the fear can't achieve what they want to achieve because they allow the fear to influence their decisions. It's time to decide to take back your life and take charge of fear. Rise up and become that person you always dreamed you could be. You don't need to let it take your life, but take charge of it. And to be able to dream and always dream, to be who you want to be, to become that person, and to rise up, to take your stand. You don't need to allow that in your life anymore. You have the power to choose to overcome it, and you need to come to realize that fear is what's stopping you from achieving your goals and dreams and the vision that you have for your life. Even though you may not know what's going to happen, you need to trust and put full faith in action in order to achieve your goals. And it may not be easy. You need to come to realize and step over it. Do you find that you are almost getting what you want, but then you choose not to pursue it because of a negative thought that comes to mind? It happens to many, but those who choose to face the challenge got what they wanted, and they were determined to get it no matter what the cost was. They chose to face that fear and to see their dreams come to pass. And you also can see your dreams come to pass if you make that decision to determine that you're going to do it, that you're going to make it, that you're going to overcome. Your negative mindset cannot stop you if you choose to face the fear. There's a great example of a teenager who is a shepherd boy. He was so confident and fearless, and he became the king and told him, he became the king one day. But in the beginning, he was just a regular shepherd boy. And when he went to the king, he told him that he has been watching over his father's sheep all his life, and that he could fight a lion and a bear, and he fought and defeated him. He was small, but it did not matter. He has great faith, and so said he also can defeat the giant. And so the king was afraid for the boy's life, because he saw that he was so small and didn't think that this boy could fight on his own without his help. So he gave him armor for protection, provided it to him so that at least the boy would be able to have something to keep him safe when he fights against the giant. But the armor was too heavy for him to wear into battle. So he said to the king that I am not used to these. I can do without. Just my slingshot and some stones is all that I need. He just took those smooth stones and a slingshot with him, and he went to foe and face the giant. He shot and attacked the giant and defeated him with just one smooth stone, hitting him right in the forehead. And the giant fell down. And then, with the giant's own sword, the boy cut off his head and proved his worth. He was rewarded. Of all the soldiers, none of them could find such courage because they were too scared of the giant's size and what his words were, intimidating them. This is the power of faith over fear. You also can find the inner strength to tackle fear, and it will fall. The teenager told the giant before he killed him, "You come against me with sword and spear, but I come against you in the name of the Lord. This is the teenager who has won the battle, and his name is David. He became king, and when he had been able to overcome his giant, he got the great reward. Believe in yourself, but also believe in the abilities of the higher source beyond you. Now you may think in your mind, how can it be possible that a boy can fight and defeat such a big giant? Well, it is the faith that he has that actually kept him, because he believed in the source that is higher than himself, even though he himself has confidence in himself, but he knew that he is not the one who has the abilities alone to defeat the giant. Now, I know not everybody believes, but this is a good example of one that has proved that he is able to stand against anything. People believe in different things, and it's the ultimate superpower beyond our human abilities that is actually the one that gives us the power to do great things. Nobody has the power to face a giant unless they believe in the higher source of power themselves. We still have the ability to face our own kind of fears in life. Society can cause people to fear by distributing false media. Fear is false evidence appearing real. It can be changed. It's only the facts. It's what you think is true will manifest, and your mind has the power to change your reality. When you have faith in what you believe, fear is the opposite of that faith. When you realize this, you will have the ability to decide how you want to live your life, and you will have the ability to change your outcome. You are responsible for your choices, and you need to take action quickly when fear comes. Challenge it and overcome it. You can receive anything that you desire if you deal away with the fear. Next time, remember, if you don't get the results you want, it's because of the fear. There are many types of fear. Recognize when fear comes and find out what's the reason for the fear. Learn how to write down and reflect and decide to deal away with it, and take the steps to change the pattern of thinking. Meditate and confess affirmations to replace it. Choose words such as I can do it and I will get it, and take time to change your habits. Write all the skills you need. It's necessary to help you to learn to develop yourself, and you may need to work at it for at least 21 days to create a new habit. Then your brain will become transformed and it will become natural. There is a passage that says, be strong in the Lord and in his mighty power. Learn never to quit, and no matter what, keep going. We all have different challenges in life. See them as lessons and tests to train us to become stronger and better people. Learn to turn the fear into faith and be positive in every circumstance. Faith gives you the power to overcome fear, and fear comes from the lies that you believe, and the lies that have been deep-seated in your heart. The circumstances and the other things, and ourselves, what we believe in matters. We need to change our fears into faith. We need to take the time to focus on those things that matter, and to talk to people and how to deal with it. We are in a time where the world is talking about fear, and there's seldom good news on the media, and we need to tune out those channels to build our faith and change our reality, change the habit of listening to negative news and talking about it, or talking negative to others, or talking negative about ourselves or our life. It will only add to the fear that you have already inside of you. A good example is this pandemic that we have been going through. It's creating fear in people, and people are affected by it more than anything else they are dealing with. Just think about it. Parks are a good place for us to be aware of the environment that we live in. When we go, you find that your mind focuses on nature and not on the fear. Your mind needs that break choose to take time away from your environment every week. If you can do it twice a week, you will find the mind relaxes from those things that you daily think of. It gives you a chance to reflect on the positive, and your mind can receive solutions, and you get ideas. You can focus on your dreams and your goals, and imagine with faith, and you will see them happen as you take action. And you need to choose to fill your mind with this way of positive thinking and possibilities in what you do and wherever you go, and when possible. Begin to tackle the fear this way. If you can visualize it daily, you will begin to believe it, and you'll begin to experience yourself stepping out of the fear into the reality and receiving a new reality into your life and receiving those things that you want to receive into your life. And you will notice fear will lose its power and faith will become so strong and established inside of you that you will no longer be afraid. You can talk to a counselor if you find it will help you break through in the areas that you need. And you can ask help and pray and spend time around people who have faith. That atmosphere is contagious. Remember, it takes time, but you will break through. Thank you for listening, and I hope you have a wonderful and great day, afternoon, evening, whenever you are listening. And if you want to support this podcast, please send your support at this following email: kayunkk@gmail.com by PayPal or e-transfer. And you can check the website also for details. Details will be provided on my Anchor channel and on my YouTube channel also. And I have several books available for children and some for youth, which you can check on my website. Please feel free to send feedback also. And thank you, and I look forward to hearing from you and to you listening to the next week's podcast also.